UMNO has kicked off its four-day General Assembly in Kuala Lumpur. The party is still reeling from its extraordinary defeat in last year's general election, and Secretary-General Ahmad Maslan says that members will be finding a way forward. The General Assembly is also a test of party unity. UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi is facing challenges to his leadership, with some party members blaming him for the disastrous showing at GE15. Another challenge: Mr. Ahmad Zahid will have to defend his controversial decision to back rival Anwar Ibrahim as Prime Minister. For more, Melissa Goh joins us live from Kuala Lumpur. Good evening, Mel. UMNO's leadership polls, they must be held by May. Will this General Assembly be any indication, perhaps, of Party President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi's survival or his ability to survive?
Well, to all intents and purposes, this party Congress is a curtain raiser for the long-awaited party elections that was last held in year 2018. Now, that's over 5 years ago. Now, usually UMNO elections is held every 3 years, but following a constitutional amendment, the party election must be held within 6 months after the general election. And UMNO President, Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi is in a battle mood. During a closed-doors briefing earlier here for some 3,000 delegates at the party headquarters ahead of the AGM, he said he needs the party to rally behind him to face the coming 6 state elections. Now, he also dropped a bombshell by calling out all 10 BN MPs who went against him shortly after the general election last November and signed the statutory declarations in support of former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin. They include former Defence Minister Hishamuddin Hussein, who's rumoured to challenge him for presidency in the coming party post that must be held by middle of May. Now, it's a betrayal, and he made no pretense that he's very upset. But towards the end of the briefing, according to delegates who were in the briefing I met earlier, Mr. Zahid appeared to have offered an olive branch and told the party to move on. The priority, he said, is the coming state elections. Now, let's take a listen to what some of them have to say.
But all is well. I believe the 10 names that he mentioned are already in the fold of UMNO. So now it's just a matter of how to move forward. No more PWTC cluster, no more Putrajaya cluster, no more parliamentary cluster. Only UMNO cluster.
But the beauty about UMNO is no matter what, insyaAllah will stay intact. Itu yang paling penting, kebersamaan, kesatuannya itu perlu dijaga dengan baik.
Now, the party president, Ahmad Zahid, did not stop to speak to the media after the briefing was over, except holding a thumbs up. The next 3 days will be crucial as party delegates and wing leaders debate issues plaguing the party, whether any arrow will be pointing towards him for the party's disastrous showing in the last general election. Now, UMNO only won 30 of the 120-odd seats contested. It's the worst showing ever. Now, also, Zahid is still facing multiple corruption charges in court over misuse of funds at the charity foundation. Now, he has asked party delegates to decide whether the top 2 posts should be contested or not, adding that he is ready to face any leadership challenge as he polled more votes than the 2 challenges combined in the last party election in 2018. Now, one of them is Khairi Jamaluddin, the former health minister, and speaking in Singapore yesterday, he said he's thinking of contesting against him in the party election.
But turning to Sabah, Mel, Chief Minister Haji Noor has unveiled a new cabinet. Is the coalition government back in action?
Well, right now, UMNO leaders are downplaying the shake-up in the Sabah state government after UMNO state chief over there, Bung Mukhtaruddin, was dropped from the state government. Now, as far as UMNO leaders are concerned, UMNO is still very much in control of Sabah state government. There is no change. It's status quo. It's just that someone else is now the deputy chief minister and not Bung Mukhtar. And they said that, it's not going to affect Anwar's unity government at all. They're comprising UMNO-led Barisan Nasional, the Sarawak-based GPS, and Sabah-based GRS. Now, Anwar has decided not to rock the boat in Sabah with the Sabah bloc and let Zahid, sort of his own party problem. Now, this is what Tuaran chief, who's also the Supreme Council member, Abdul Rahman Dahlan, said.
I don't think it will affect. The Prime Minister and my President went to Sabah, consulted all the leaders, and what they wanted was a unity government of sort, and all the major parties are represented in the state government. So I think GRS, the state government, including UMNO Sabah, are still firmly supporting the federal government led by Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim.
But you know, like I said, it's not over till it's over. Given the slim margin that the Sabah chief, Haji G. Noor, enjoys, you know, it's anyone's guess when is next going to be the shake-up.
Will soon be decided. Mel, thank you very much for that. Melissa Go there in Kuala Lumpur.